graduate?
I graduated in 99.
Okay.
Panthers. There was a guy named Tony Armanelli. I think he was out there. Lighting it up back then. He locks him on. Shoot. Lighting it up. About 37 on him. Turn around next to 42. I played with Willie Campbell.
Okay. Yeah.
Campbell on the Ball State played with Bobby Wells.
Yep.
I seen that kid he was 62 in the game.
Damn. In high school? Oh.
Like William Buford, Nate Miles.
Limmer's always had some good ball players. Hey, break it up. You two, break it up. You want me to kick you out, bro? All right. That's so satisfying to see Josh being able to put his hair in fun. I know it. I try to move paper too. All right, Chad Clayman here. Gonna do a little commentating for the game, the last game of the night. We got the Liberty and the Wolves. Ooh, good take there by Matt Ayers. Last game, Matt Ayers got the best of Jalen Myers. Jalen Myers is looking to come out strong against Matt Ayers, guarding him. Jalen will be guarding him this game. Matt Ayers shooting 2. He hits his first one. Matt Ayers leads the league in scoring. Takes his time at the free throw line. 2 for 2. Josh Williams bringing up the ball. Jalen in the corner. Ooh, Josh with the quick 3. Rebound by Preston Mormon. Kicks it out to Matt Ayers. Now, these are two teams with a lot of fire. They love getting at it. They love being competitive. As Michael Bennett gets his own board, puts it back up to 2. Jalen Myers calls for the screen. Kyrie, big man, comes over, gives it to him, rolls off, but finds Josh at the top of the key. Josh drives, kicks it out to Dylan Sabo, 4-3. Misses. Michael Bennett with the rebound. Leads the league in rebounding. Ooh, puts up a 3. Short. Jalen Myers with the rebound, brings it up the court, finds Josh on the fast break, lays it up, ooh, but misses. Rebound to Matt Ayers. Josh on his hip coming down the court. Matt Ayers takes it all the way and gets the 2 to go in. Good take. Big man Kyrie's taking it up the court. Oh, Kyrie. Kyrie's a hell of a ball player. He's got the knowledge of the game. Don't know what really happened there, but Liberty got the ball back. Dylan Sabo inbounds it to Jalen Myers. We're going to have Mr. Michael Flipsy come on and commentate with me. Mr. Michael Flipsy, good to see you, man. How you doing?
It's good
Not
to see
too
you,
bad.
man. It's good to see you.
Had a rough game there.
Yes, that was frustrating. First quarter of that game really just set the tone, man. We had a bunch of turnovers, playing lazy D. And started the second quarter down by 15 or whatever it was, and
Couldn't hit a shot.
the way it goes, right?
You
Sometimes
did
just
all
have
right,
those
but
days, man. Sometimes just have those days.
Yeah.
Not falling.
Tyler Layton got a little frustrated, kicked the ball, surprised he didn't get teed up there.
Yes. Yeah, I'm surprised. They don't give tees out too often though. You got to do something pretty dumb like towards somebody else. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but there was one time I think I blew a layup or a turnover and I went and smacked the ball. It's like,
Yep. It happens. But we got should be a pretty good game here. Two
yeah, I'm
competitive
excited.
teams.
I'm excited. I have not had the chance to see either of these two teams play. I don't think. I think it's always matched up where I'm coming in and they're not here. So it's always fun seeing how Jalen and Josh work together. And then you got the other duo of Matt and Mike.
Jalen,
I gotta throw my dude in there, Dylan.
Dylan Sabo or Dylan.
Nope. Dylan. I hate that I can't think of his name. Not Dylan. You gotta cut this off.
Preston Mormon.
Preston Mormon.
Yeah, hell of a ball player. Really create his own shot off the dribble, drive.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Yeah.
I'm happy with our team. I'm not talking shit about our team at all, but I was kind of disappointed if we traded him. I played like one game with him.
Yeah.
He's a good hooper.
Yeah, he is a really good hooper. Last season he was on the was it the Pistons? I want to say it was the Pistons last year too, and yeah, he's been unlucky coming in the LBL, but I think eventually he'll find a right spot for him and he'll start balling out. He's a player who needs to fit into a team that passes the ball around a lot. And
Sure.
I think with Matt Ayers and Michael Bennett, they want to get up their shots. So it's a little hard, I think, this season for Preston to find where he fits in with the Wolves.
Great defense right there by Liberty. You see they doubled Mike in the paint, made him pick it out, and then Matt had a good take, just couldn't finish, but rotated off of that. That was beautiful.
Jalen's really taken a back seat this season
Really?
compared to last season. Yeah.
Like numbers wise, like points.
Yeah.
No?
Still
Right.
brings it every season, every game defensively.
For sure. I think people get caught up a little bit on numbers.
Yeah.
I'll take a good, hardworking teammate over a dude that's not saying Jalen jacks up a bunch of shots or anyone jacks up a bunch of shots, but if you care about your points per game, and get out of here. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah. Definitely.
Not saying I don't ever check my stats and see how many points I've scored, but it's
Yeah.
I want to win. Period.
Well, Jalen, the Lightning went 7-1. Actually, I think it was the Liberty at that point. It went 7-1. That was his best record as GM. If he pulls this W off, it'll be the first time he's gone undefeated in the season.
Oh, so it's for an undefeated season.
This is for an undefeated season.
Pressure's on.
Ooh. Matt Ayers inbounds the ball, looking for Mike Flipsy at the top of the key. Mike Bennett.
Mike Flipsy's sitting right next to him.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Good take.
Yeah, nice off the board touch. Ooh. I don't know what that was there, but
Beat him to the
looking
spot.
for the foul.
Good
Didn't
take,
get it.
though. Jalen, part of Jalen's game is getting to that line early and getting his shot going.
Ooh.
He shot just a minute ago. We already shot 2 free throws.
There you go. That's what you were saying. He's looking for those free throws, and he gets another 2 right there. So Jalen Myers goes back to the line. Really good free throw shooter. Every time he goes up there, you expect he's at least to knock one of them down at least. Usually he gets both.
For sure. Yeah, great shooter.
Yeah.
Like I said, those great shooters love going to the line early in games. Getting that jump shot window.
And he shoots the second one, nails it. Ooh, little miscommunication there. Preston Mormon gets it. Matt Ayers takes it up the floor. Jalen gets around the screen pretty easily. Kyrie with the steal, takes it down the court. Ooh, nice, beautiful layup there. Michael Jordan-esque, spreading the legs. I should say Michael Flipsy-esque. Ooh, hard foul there on the head. Preston Mormon going to the line. I think this might be the deepest team that the Liberty's had too. All their subs really, subbed in really well. James Mell is having a really strong impact on the boards.
Love that guy. I love that guy on my team last year. He's a hustler.
Yep.
He looks like a bodybuilder. He might be.
He can jump out the roof too.
Bodybuilder. But he plays great defense and wants to win. Man. He's a good guy.
Preston Mormon fights Matt in the corner. Matt doesn't dribble, instead passing to Mormon at the top of the key. Mike Bennett is trying to get him to pick there. Couldn't do it. Oh my gosh, Preston just dribbles right out of the floor.
Early on this game, Liberty playing great defense. They're making these guys work for every pass. It's not easy. They're not just flying around out there. They're in passing lanes, making it hard.
Turnover there. Josh couldn't handle the pass. Matt Ayers bringing it up the court. Surveying the court, seeing what he has to work with here. 30 seconds in the first quarter's left.
One thing I do think is funny is when people see 40 seconds on the clock and they hold it. It's not saying it's dumb. It's a smart move, but it is funny sitting there for 40 seconds.
Yeah,
I like what the Liberty just did there and pressured them, made them turn it over.
Low-scoring quarter here. Like you said, really good defense from both sides. Ooh, Kyrie with another steal. All right. Braden Moon with the rebound, missed the putback. Jalen gets the board. Fighting for that board. They're fighting for that bucket. Jalen Myers really fighting down there. What an effort. Couldn't get it though. First quarter ends with a low score. Wolves up 14-13.
Super long buzzer. Extended buzzer for the... Yeah, we're all awake now, Tyler.
Just to remind everybody here, we couldn't do a lot of the things we do without our sponsor, the VFW of Ohio Charities. They buy a lot of our awesome trophies and are able to make a lot of the other things that happen in the LBL happen. So big shout out to the VFW.
So did you watch any XFL this weekend?
I didn't. I was working all weekend.
I feel it. If you have a chance, do it.
Yeah, pretty good.
The first game I watched was between the Seattle Dragons and I already forget the other team. But in the first quarter, there's a little fist fight, right? Guys throws a punch. He comes off. They do live interviews right there. So as the guy's all fired up after he threw a punch, he's like, "We're just trying to do our effing jobs out here." ESPN blanks it out, but they miss it because he says it so fast.
Right.
So he drops an F-bomb. It cuts back to the scene. There's a block punt for a touchdown.
Oh my gosh.
It was the most exciting 15 seconds of the XFL I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see how that works out. More football all year round. Can't go bad with that. Preston Mormon with the hard layup there. Good drive. Jalen Myers bringing it up the court here. Ooh. Mr. Fursden out there is nearly a lineman.
So, I'd take him on my O-line.
That's right. You run into him, you run into a brick wall, and Jalen learned that lesson right there. Still fighting with him, though. Out of bounds on Jalen. That is Wolves' ball. Matt Ayers again brings it up to court. Not to say Matt isn't a good ball handler or anything, but I think one person who should take the ball up more is Preston Mormon. Matt Ayers is a good spot-up shooter, and I think he could find his place on the court, and once Preston brings it up, find him.
Sure, yeah. Great shot by Mike Bennett.
Yeah.
It's awesome when a big guy like that can spread the floor.
Mm-hmm.
That was pure.
Leads the league in rebounds as well. So.
Not surprising if you just look at him.
Mm-hmm.
He's a tank.
I think probably the only guy taller is Kyle Artino of the Vandals.
Yeah, just battled out with him.
Yeah, you did.
I'll give him props.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good player. Here we go again.
Rebound by Dylan Sabo. Dylan Sabo finds Kyrie up the court. Kyrie drives, lays it in.
Soft touch.
Very nice.
That's about 3 layups now he's had that soft touch. The one he put up the high glass, I think when Mike Bennett slapped it, I think it affected the ball. Hit the rim, he slapped the backboard, rattled out.
Kyrie's just everywhere.
Passing lanes, man. Love to see it.
Yep. Really getting at it. Jacob Person with the ball at the top of the key, passes it off to Preston Mormon. Josh is guarding him, takes a shot, mid-range shot. Kyrie with the rebound, brings it back up the court. Ooh, misses that layup. Matt Ayers with the rebound, brings it up, looking for Preston Mormon. Preston Mormon drives off the backboard but misses. Michael Bennett's there with the offensive rebound to put it back. Way to be there. Yeah, it's really fun to see Josh and bad shot there by Josh.
I was just gonna say we haven't seen a lot from Josh. I was ready for a 3 in Matt's face, but not feeling that one.
Josh usually warms up as the game progresses, so I'm sure that's not what we're gonna be seeing in the second half. Oh yeah, for sure.
Always do.
Ooh.
There he is.
There he is.
Speak of the devil.
Yep. Liberty have what it takes to go pretty far in the playoffs this year and even win it. So.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of talent.
I think it's gonna be interesting how these playoffs work out, man. There's a bunch of good teams. There's not a lot of teams I'm writing off, man.
Including your team, the Mustangs. They didn't play that great this game this week, but when you guys have it rolling, especially Tyler Layton, that guy can really ball out the house. So
yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see how these playoffs go. Off games happen. Got to give credit to the Vandals, man. They busted us. They were playing a little bit harder D, hitting shots, man. Got to give it to them. But,
they're a good defensive team.
We went on a little run. Had I think a 3-game win streak. Lost that one. Get our heads straight going to the playoffs,
Yeah.
So it'll be fun.
Back on. Josh hits both of his free throws. Still a very low-scoring game here. Oh. Matt Ayers disappointed he didn't get a call. Josh with the 3, hits it. We knew he'd get it going. Josh with the last 5 points for the Liberty. All right, and we're back. Matt Ayers crosses half court with the ball, dribbling, surveying the floor, passes it down to Jacob Fursden. Josh with the aggressive defense. Preston Mormon still finds a way to get it in the bucket. Looking for the foul, but doesn't get it.
Great take.
Great take.
Oh, a little out of control.
Josh tries to fit it in there to Jalen Myers down in the paint.
He can do that. Definitely good of an athlete to go catch that. That was just a little too fast, a little too high.
Matt Ayers pulls up from deep.
Foul your shot. Foul your shot, coach. You got to give Matt Ayers a shout out as he drives to the hole and gets fouled. Coaching 8th grade girls at Van Buren. Won the championship.
Won the championship, huh?
Yes.
All right. Good job, Matt.
That's awesome.
Nice, yeah.
Congratulations.
You know, I've seen a picture of you with your coaches, or with your players, and, you know, it's hard for me to tell the difference between a player and the coaches there. You kind of fit right on in there with the height-wise.
Another short joke. I'm used to the short joke. So. There is a couple kids that tower over.
Yeah. It took me a second to find you. I was like, oh, there he is. There he is. How'd you guys do?
We are 6 and 6. Got 3 games
Okay.
left. So, and then there's a tournament at the end of the year.
Okay. Josh pulls right on up.
There he is.
Nails it, man. He is getting hot.
I just had to say something.
Yep.
Just had to say, where's Josh?
Yep.
Boom,
Basketball
boom.
gods heard you. Hard pick from Fursden. Jalen tips it back out to Josh. Josh driving, looks for Sabo at the top. And Dylan Sabo can do that all day. He's a hell of a three-point shooter. That's what he does best. Spots up to the three. Ooh, comes with a double team, passes it out to Dom. Dom drives. Don't know what happened there. There's a foul somewhere.
Ref called foul, but I don't think there was a foul. I think he just wanted to get the sub in and called a random foul. That's a first.
Yep,
I think that's a first here in the
I haven't seen it before. Brady Moon with the rebound, brings it up the court, finds Dylan Sabo trailing. Dylan gets it up to Jalen. Jalen gets where he wants to get, and gets fouled. Matt Ayers is not happy with the call. Who is that? On your lock screen? Oh, okay. Michael Flipsy repping the Allen Iverson on the lock screen there.
Got to.
What a player he was.
Yes.
Your favorite? Is that why he's on your screen?
No. Just the way he played. He was the dude. Before every high school game, I'd watch his YouTube highlight video, and I just wanted to be like Allen Iverson. He was one of the best dribblers of all time, and he had an attitude, played his heart out every game. So, favorite player, this is kind of cheesy, but I'm a huge Cleveland fan, so it's got to be LeBron.
Yeah, right.
He brought that title, and that's my only team that has ever won a finals, Super Bowl, championship. So.
Yeah, we don't have to mention the Super Bowls. I'm right there with you. Michael Bennett blows the layup there, but gets his board back and puts it back up for 2. So he makes up for it. Just trying to pat the stat sheet.
There goes Josh. Boom. He's feeling it.
He's feeling it. Josh is feeling it. Didn't even need to get to the second half. Second quarter's been good for him. Ooh, Matt Ayers with the spin, drive, and the bucket.
What a move. He loves that spin move.
Yeah, he does.
Not a lot of people, even when you watch college, there's not a lot of guys using a spin move. It's nice to see that.
Does it real well. Matt Ayers misses the end one. James Mell with another board. Passes it off to Josh as he brings it up. Josh with the hezzy. Looking back for Dylan Sabo. Dylan Sabo wants it but fakes, passes it. Jalen Myers has the ball, drives. We got a foul on the ground. Ooh, Josh calls for it down low, passes it, nice cut and finish.
Love seeing guys move without the ball.
Well,
The last thing you want is turn it into rec ball, just one-on-one. You want to see guys moving.
and Liberty does that well. They do a good job passing the ball around. Dylan Sabo steals the ball, takes it all the way for 2. I don't know exactly what that was. It was a slow motion fall by Matt Ayers there. But I don't know if he was looking for the flop or Jalen's really staring him down there.
Been watching too much NBA, man.
Yeah. Jalen throws little jabs at his stomach. They're really getting at it down there. Oh, Jalen has a look of disgust on his face. I think he's ready to go off with Josh here. That's one thing you don't want to do is get Jalen mad. He plays pretty well when he gets mad.
That sequence right there was really fun to watch. That was Matt and Mike going against Josh and Jalen, and they switched that screen, and then Jalen got back and turned into a turnover.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see some more pick and rolls 2-on-2 with those 4 going at it.
Ooh, Josh gets fouled as he drives. Almost made it. Going to the line for 2. While we're talking, you mentioned your favorite player. I got to mention mine now. Mr. Dwayne Wade.
Nice.
Ah, man, lovely guy. Lovely guy. I think he still could have played for a couple years, but I think he decided he wanted to go out on his own terms and not wait to get injured or before he got too old. So
I got an interesting theory for you. When is, like, I was talking with someone the other day. Roy Williams from North Carolina and Mike, how do you say his last name? Mike K. From Duke.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Coach K, right. That's why they call him that.
Are like, we looked it up. It was like 67 and one's like 71. When do you call quits? When do you just say, I'm going to go hang out with my family and go play golf?
Ooh, what a buzzer beater there. Yeah, Matt Ayers from deep.
That's big time. That puts them, they were just down by 9, puts them within 6. Big time shot.
Yeah, huge shot there. Going in, feeling good. Going into halftime, feeling good and confident off that. But back to what you were saying, I think people really get to love, respect, and appreciate the process. And that's just what people fall in love with. And it's hard to, step away. It almost becomes an addiction.
Yes,
so,
I totally get that argument. But it's just funny sometimes. Like, when's he going to let the next dude do it? I know he's great at it. But, doesn't he have grandkids? Doesn't he want to go do something else besides coach basketball when you're 70? I'm not saying
maybe not.
50.
Maybe not. Maybe that is his love. That there's nothing more that he would want to do. Not even, hang out with the grandkid.
But
to each
it just reminds me of kind of like the NBA players that go a little bit too long and then get hurt or something. And just kind of like call it quits. Go find a hobby.
Right. Everyone thought that's where Carmelo Anthony was at, but he hasn't been too bad.
No, it's been interesting watching Melo's comeback because he somewhat fits in with Portland.
Right.
And there's been a couple games he scored 20 plus points.
Mm-hmm.
And, good game so far. Defensive matchup. Jalen, Josh going at Matt and Mike. It's fun to watch.
Yeah, Matt and Jalen were talking crap to each other the whole game before it started, and it's really showing there out on the court.
Good.
We will though. We will for the second half. All right. So. Preston Mormon puts up the 3 but misses. Dylan Sabo comes down with the rebound, passes it off to Kyrie, and Kyrie brings it up the court. Nice little nifty behind the back pass to Dylan Sabo, puts up the 3 but misses. Matt Ayers has the ball.
Coming out firing.
Yeah.
Confident shooter. Love to see it.
Ooh, from
So is
deep.
this guy. That'll happen. That will happen.
Take them all.
I'll take them all.
Shout out to Mr. Ayers as well. He comes out every weekend and supports his son, Matt Ayers. Loves watching him play basketball. Probably one of his favorite things to do. So, again, big shout out to Mr. Ayers.
Ooh. That was a close one.
Yeah, it was.
I'm not going to. Could have went either way.
It's always nice when you see a ref explain his call, though. Whether you agree with it or not, he has a reason why he did what he did. It's good to know. Matt Ayers blowing that layup there. Kyrie comes down with the board.
Oh, nice dish.
Yeah. Oh.
Good.
Michael Bennett comes down with the board, passes it up to Preston Mormon, coming down the court fast. Preston Mormon drives. Ooh, kind of out of control.
Ref's being a little lazy, not running all the way to the baseline, and misses him out of bounds. So. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. Back was definitely out of bounds there. Definitely should have been out of bounds.
Mike, next game, man.
Dylan Sabo a little late to the pass. Jalen Myers in the paint, but Jalen eventually gets it and puts it in for 2. Jalen Myers with the foul on Matt Ayers. Wolves ball. Dom Gentile passes it back to Michael Bennett off the inbounds. Michael Bennett drives and gets the nice little floater there.
Yep, he's the biggest dude out there. He's got to take control at some point.
Yeah, definitely has to assert his.
We should use him in the post a little bit more.
Definitely.
Not that he's having a bad game, but
No.
I would love to see him post Josh up.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know.
And that was the plan. Jalen wanted to guard Matt Ayers coming into the game, and Josh wanted to guard Michael Bennett. I thought maybe it'd be the other way around, but I guess it's working. Both teams are doing pretty well defensively, so Michael Bennett does. You're right. Just need to take advantage of that. Ooh, Kyrie with a nice swat there. Michael Bennett from deep, from the logo. Alex with the rebound. Dom on the drive. Ooh. Looked like a travel there. Got away with one. Kyrie with the board, looking down the court, passes it off, but kick ball violation by Michael Bennett. Could have been a better pass, but
Yeah, try to give a little bit of fanciness to that, but
Josh trying to make something happen. Gets pushed. What happened?
they called a travel on Josh.
Huh.
I did not get a great look at that, so
Yeah, I
no
didn't.
comment.
Yeah, I didn't see a travel there, but Tyler Layton looking laxed over there.
Yes, you could say that again. He's enjoying himself. himself after that. It's a good move.
He's a great finisher down there, too. Very technical footwork that he brings every game. Very, very technical. Step back three. Bang! Michael Bennett.
You can tell he's worked on that. Great
Yep.
footwork. Great footwork. And then his shot's pure. It really is.
Ooh, Kyrie with a nice drive. Almost got swapped there by Michael Bennett, but just snuck it in.
Looking to shoot. There we go. Got a 4-on-1. Let's see this.
Oh, good pass. Finish. Good defense there by Michael, but he does end up getting his own rebound and puts it back in for two. Michael Bennett, they're not happy about getting a no call. Good defense there by Josh, staying right on his hip. Kyrie coming over with the help defense, but finds Preston Mormon in the corner, pops it, misses. Josh with the rebound. Dylan Sabo from deep, misses that. Michael Bennett adds to that rebound total.
Yeah, I missed 2 weeks ago, but apparently he had like 30 rebounds against us.
I think it was 27.
27, whatever it was. He had like 30-some points, 20-something rebounds.
Yeah, it was quite the performance.
Matt's frustrated. He's taking bad shots, not getting good looks.
And you can't do that when you're only down by two. Can't do
Jalen
that.
comes right back and throws it away. But we got a 2-point game, and end of third quarter, you know it's gonna be a good ending. Man. These teams have been going back and forth the whole time.
And I think both teams are frustrated, just because both teams are playing great defense against each other, and it's hard to get off a shot.
Yep.
So it's something. It's good to see though in the LBL. Good to see.
Definitely.
Ooh, Preston Mormon with
Preston's a little off.
the air ball there. Michael Bennett calls the timeout. Each
Maybe a
team.
little tired, maybe not.
Yeah.
Doesn't have the legs under him.
And if you're just tuning in, the Liberty lead the Wolves 42-40. 2:07 left in the third quarter. We do have games all throughout the night. First game starts at 5. Second game starts at 6. Third game starts at 7. This game here, last game of the night, started at 8. Sometimes it can be a little after or before, depending on when the games finish or if there's an overtime game.
Do you have the totals from the earlier games? Or, do you at least know who won?
I do. Give me a second here to go over my paperwork.
Because I know the Lions, I was here for the Lions beating the Pistons by 6 or whatever it was. But I wasn't sure who was the 5 o'clock game.
The first game of the night. Actually, we'll come back to this here at the next break.
Sounds good.
Braden Moon hits a nice 3 in the corner.
Bring it. Beautiful.
Oh, good find down to Jacob Fursden. Couldn't finish. Kyrie with the board. Looking to pick up the speed. Takes it all the way. Ooh, could have been a goaltending, but he ended up making it anyway. Missed 3 by Michael Bennett. Jalen looks for Josh, who was
Good
running
cut.
down the middle of the
Good
court.
Cut right in front of Matt's face. Went and finished it.
Absolutely. Way to be active there. Some people would just stand around, not make that cut. Good IQ there. Ooh, what a steal by Jalen. What a pass by Jalen. What a pass by Josh to find Jalen again and finishes. Wow, what teamwork right there. That was real nice.
Yep, that was a big couple plays, man. It's just a 5-point game. Got a couple stops in a row, got a couple buckets. See how they finish out this last minute. The Wolves could really use some ball movement and a bucket right now. They don't want to go in the fourth, down by 12, down by 10, whatever it might be. No defense there.
No defense and the foul.
And then Paxson.
No, Eric Wolfram is a good ball player. He just sometimes can be a little lackadaisical.
Lackadaisical.
Lackadaisical. There it is.
Words get me too, man.
Yep.
Silly. Oh.
Getting a little sloppy here.
He's firing.
A little tired.
Firing.
Ooh, Kyrie with the one-handed board. That was nice. Ooh, what a pass there. Finds Jalen out in the corner. Off the assist from Eric Wolfram.
That run, man. That run.
Jalen Myers and Matt Ayers jabbering a little bit. Love to see
A
it.
little bit of competitiveness, you know.
Yeah, you know, I know they respect each other off the court, but it's good to see them getting at each other off the court. Brings a bit of intensity to the game. So back to the previous scores here. We had for the first game the Lions and the Pistons. Jake Schmeltz had a heck of a game. The Lions ended up coming away with the victory, though, in a close one. We had the Vandals and actually, that was the third game.
I was going to say there's one more game I'm missing that I didn't see.
We had the 419ers and the Kings.
Yes.
The Kings played a heck of a game, but ended up falling short at the end. 419ers ran away with it and won that game. And then your team here.
Yeah, Mustangs took an L to the Vandals.
Yep. Not the prettiest game, but, you know, it's not how you really wanted to go into the playoffs, but yeah, I know you guys will pick it up, find your rhythm again.
It's all good.
Yep.
Give credit where credit is due. Vandals, they're a good team. They were running Dylan off a bunch of screens, and we didn't know what to do about it. And they were hustling, playing good D.
Hell of a playmaker Dylan Davis.
Yeah, he's fun to play against, and he's fun to watch.
He may be fun to play against, but I bet he's even more fun to play with.
I would love to play with him.
Foul there on Alex. Josh Williams going to the line, shooting two.
This is when the Liberty are at their best, when Josh and Jalen are being aggressive. They're both going to the hole, looking for contact.
Haven't really heard much from Jalen after that second quarter explosion. But, you know, he's still doing his thing, being productive.
He's out playing hard defense, and he's out in those fast breaks. A lot of those fast breaks happen because he's pushing the ball, giving good passes.
After that, Liberty leads by 16. Alex with the rebound, puts it up and gets fouled. Alex knew the league came in halfway through the season. Hits his first two. Goes 2 for 2. Josh on one side, Jalen on the other. I don't know how you let Josh get that wide open. Liberty playing full court defense, really putting the pressure on, even with a 14-point lead. Wolves ball out on Josh Williams.
Playing scrappy. Playing scrappy up 14.
The Liberty's one of those teams that it doesn't matter what the score is, they're here to play basketball.
Amen to that, man.
Nice and one bucket there by Jalen Myers. Always has been a very good finisher. Puts that on display there on that play. Ooh, purposely misses that first board.
That's funny.
Jalen and Josh trip over each other.
Going to the right.
Yep.
He should have gave Josh like a little look or something.
Yep.
If Josh was on the same page, they were both like, "Oh, he missed." And,
Yep.
But it's funny.
Yep.
Probably saw that from that Duke UNC game. Duke did. If anyone watched that game, Duke won that because they did that twice.
Yeah, that's right.
That
yeah.
was one of the best college basketball games I've watched in a while. What's his name? Trey Jones. I know it's a Jones. I don't know.
I think it's Trey Jones.
Heck of a play.
Eric Wolfram on the wing. Misses it. Jalen with the O board. Wasn't able to put it back. Matt Ayers comes down with the board. Matt Ayers has had quite a bit of boards here. What a pass by Kyrie.
They're running. They're
Yep.
running great.
Great
I'm sold
teamwork
on
here.
that guy. That's a guy I want to play with. True.
Yeah, very knowledgeable of the game. High IQ.
Good passes. Finish it well at the rim.
If I'm not mistaken, he
get Cena
played
one right here?
semi-pro. Back in his day. Good ball movement. Couldn't finish though.
The Wolves look tired.
They do look beat. You know, they even have two subs there that look fresh. But they're going to stick with who they have and ride out the storm. Ooh. Oh, Alex with a nice board. Gives it up to Michael. Ooh, and finishes with the and one. Michael Bennett finishes off that 2-point play, makes it a 3-point play. Ooh. What a move there, but couldn't finish it off. Dom
Justin
with the
just
board.
couldn't find it tonight. They need them hitting shots, making plays.
He hasn't found it yet. There's still 5 minutes left. There's still time for him to get a little spark and lead a comeback here. Michael Bennett just can't finish down there. Playing hard, just can't find the bucket.
Yep, his quickness when he jumps and comes back down. You can tell when somebody's just a good athlete by how quick they jump on that second jump. Boom. He shot it, he missed it, he was back up in the air before anyone else.
Dylan Sabo and James Mell comes in for Eric Wolfram and Braden Moon.
Oh, Sabo. Loses a shoe in the backcourt.
I don't know if he slipped
He's
on
all right,
a
though.
West
He's all
Bar
right.
or...
I'm just glad he didn't turn an ankle or anything.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Got up and laughed about it. Dylan Sabo's walking off the court and Braden Moon comes in. So get his shoe back on.
There's an NBA play where a guy loses a shoe and he has it in his hand and he throws it up in the air to block a shot. I forget who did it.
Yeah, I think I remember
was
that
like 10
too.
years ago or so.
I think there was a play, if I remember. I don't know. I think Paul Pierce got depantsed, if I'm not mistaken. I forget by who, too. But some two funny plays that I can remember. It was that play you were talking about and when Paul Pierce got depantsed. Ooh, hard screen there by Jacob Person.
Good box out and they're running.
Yep, doing what they do best. Oh, Jalen finds Josh. Couldn't finish it, though. James Mel fighting for that board. Couldn't bring it down. Ooh, Kyrie.
Matt's not happy with himself after that. That fake did not work.
Good hit, Braden.
I'll say, if you don't blow the whistle that time, I heard it from up here.
Yep.
Okay, so who's the favorites in Commissioner Chad Clayman's mind?
To win it?
Yeah.
Well, I think right now,
If you had to pick the favorites of the Liberty, they're undefeated.
yeah,
If you had to pick if you had to pick another team besides them, who would you pick?
I would say the 419ers. They have a lot of size, a lot of strength. They play very well together, find the open man. And then the Vandals. Those are the other two teams I think that bring size to the game. And in the LBL, there's not too much of that. So I think they have a good playmaker in Dylan Davis, who's able to find their big man in Kyle Artino. So, and that's a pretty good matchup there. And you know, it's hard defensively if you don't have a big man to match up with a guy like Kyle Artino. So, huge advantage there.
Yeah, sure. I agree with that. The 419ers, man, they got a good squad, man. They got a good 6-7 players. Ben, they all know how to play.
Good tip.
They gave us the word, big time.
Yep, they're up there in age, but they're also up there in IQ. So, with age comes wisdom, right?
Of course, that's what they say at least.
Yep. Deep 3 by Braden, but couldn't get it to go down. Preston doing it all himself, puts it up and misses.
Oh yeah, go dunk it.
James Mel trying to find Braden in the corner. Braden passes it up top to keep it. Josh misses. Rebound though by Jalen. They are.
A little bit more than the Wolves.
They are. You can tell they want it a little bit more than the Wolves. Oh, what a move there by Josh. Couldn't finish. That's what I'm talking about. That Liberty they're scrapping. They're fighting it out. They're here to play basketball, folks. Don't know what that was, Matt, but.
You think James Mel can dunk? He's got to be able to dunk, right?
If he can't,
Look how
it's
strong
pretty
he is.
close. I think he can. I don't know if I've seen him do it in a game. I don't know if he could do it in a game necessarily, unless he was by himself on a fast break.
Or maybe like a volleyball or something.
Right. Would have laughed if he missed that one. You know, after all that, it's still only a 9-point game with a minute and a half to go. Something crazy can happen, and they can come back. They just got to play good defense, and there it is. There it is, Preston. Oh, with the steal from behind, no foul call. Matt Ayers gets a bucket, and it's down to 7.
I would have called timeout right there. They're all tired. They just got a bucket. I would have called timeout. Now they're gonna give them a layup.
Yep, giving up a layup off lazy defense, not getting back. And then turns it over. James Mel with the steal. Oh. Yep. That shows you how lazy, or not lazy, how tired the Vandals are here. They're not the Vandals, the Wolves. They made that foul there, and then he tried to go up and dunk it and just came short. A little tired. I don't think Michael Bennett or Matt Ayers came off the court. I don't think anyone's.
Nope, I doubt they have.
And it's definitely showed.
Even if it's like for 30 seconds or something.
That helps.
But maybe they're in super good shape. Who knows?
Well,
Doesn't look like it.
yep. Doesn't look like it. One too many brewskis.
Too many brewskis.
Michael Bennett's upset after that one.
Well, it was fun doing this with you. Good to talk some basketball.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a pleasure to talk to you. This is my first time doing the commenting on a game here, so.
This is my first time ever doing any commentating on anything.
Yeah, how'd you like it?
Oh, went good, man.
Yeah.
Tried to feed off you, tried to just talk a little bit of basketball, have some fun.
Yeah, even talk a little bit of XFL.
Right, man. I'm telling you, it's pretty cool. I picked the team already. I picked